Welcome to Guns and Gear Network, everyone. Appreciate you tuning in. Today we're going to discuss storing antibiotics for your fish. Stay tuned. Welcome back, guys. Appreciate you tuning in. So today we're going to discuss storing antibiotics for your fish. So in today's times we're in, supply chain shortages, instability in the world with Russia and Iran and everything else. Of course, the pandemic we've been going through, current political situation. A lot of things can happen. And so if you love your fish, then you want to make sure you take care of your fish. And one way you can do that, because fish get sick. Fish can get infections. You might have a fish that has a toothache or something like that. And a lot of times, some of these infections can be deadly, and you don't want your fish to die. So I store antibiotics just in case I can't get to the vet's office, that sort of thing. And just want to make sure that I take care of my fish in the need arises and we can't get appropriate medication or get to our local vet's office. So here's what I do. You guys can, look and research different types of antibiotics that your fish would need for different ailments, that kind of thing. So you want to make sure you're storing what you need. This is just kind of my method of doing it. Tons of information out there. I've done other videos on this in the past. But what I do is I put these in a Mylar bag. So everything's in here contained. It's labeled nice and easy so I can find it. And I store this in the freezer. The reason you want to store it in the freezer, it has been proven that medications last longer, even way beyond the expiration dates that are on the medications. Now again, you want to, maybe talk to your veterinarian ahead of time. Make sure you're kind of getting some accurate information. Do your own research on the internet. Whatever, don't take my word for it. This is just what I do personally. So again, in Mylar bags, labeled, and then I stick this in the freezer. I go ahead, these bags come with these little tear tabs right there. I put another one up here, made it a little bigger. You just simply notch it with a pair of scissors. You can grab hold of it and tear it just like that to access it. So this is what I do, and we're going to show you everything that I have here and kind of my antibiotic packet that I keep in case of emergency with my fish and I can't get to the vet. And my fish might have a toothache or some type of infection I need to worry about. Alright, so all these can be bought at your online. Valley Vet's one of them. There's quite a few different companies. Search around. I just did a bunch of comparisons, and there's some sites that may look a little cheaper, but I was a little apprehensive about buying from those. They looked a little shady to me, so I wasn't real sure about those. I went ahead and spent a little bit extra money, and then decided to go with what looked more reputable company. I do believe these came from Valley Vet. So, with that said, what you see on the table here is about $230. So it's not a cheap endeavor, but you want to be prepared. You want to have this stuff on hand. You never know when your fish may become ill, and you don't want that to happen. So what I do is some of these are going to be used by the fish name. You may be more familiar with the actual antibiotic name. So this was called Aquamox, and it's actually amoxicillin. And I go ahead and label mine a little bigger. That's pretty small writing. I'd use my label gun, amoxicillin 500 milligrams. Also have this here, Aquamox, but this one is amoxicillin 250 milligrams. You have different size fish. You might have a younger fish, an older fish that needs a different type of strength and dosage. So you want to kind of have this. This is just a generic amoxicillin, but this is a broad spectrum. So this fits in a lot of different categories of what it can help you with an infection. Keep in mind that there's some people that are allergic to penicillin. This is a version of penicillin, okay? So you want to research that kind of stuff also. All right, so this is Aquazole, Z-O-L-E, and it is the brand name is called Flagyl, okay? So this is 500 milligrams also. Then you have Aquacef. This is Keflexin, and it's 500 milligrams. And then you have Cipro. All right, so this right here is 500 milligrams, 30 tablets. I think this is the most expensive one out of the bunch. Also, what I do is I go on the internet, and you can find this stuff on WebMD, places like that. Copy and paste it. So every antibiotic I have in here, I actually have what it treats and kind of the side effects, some dosage recommendations, that kind of thing. So there's amoxicillin, Keflexin, metronidazole, I think I pronounced that right, Cipro. So all of them are there in this package, and I've already, if the internet's down or something like that, I at least have some basic information that I can do. So give you an example, Keflexin. Keflexin is used to treat certain infections caused by bacteria, such as pneumonia and the other respiratory tract infections, and infections of the bone, skin, ears, genitalia, and urinary tract. So this right here kind of gives you an idea if what it treats and that kind of thing. So you want to look at what kind of fish you have, what size fish you have, and what ailments they have at the time. This right here will kind of give you an idea. So, but anyway, guys, not trying to play veterinarian here, just trying to give you, because you can buy this without a prescription from your veterinarian, but you'll need to research what your fish ailment is at the time and figure out what you need to give them at the time of need. Again, this is kind of break glass in case of emergency. Under normal conditions, I'm going to take my fish to the vet, and I'm going to have them looked at and let them decide what they need to prescribe. And it's actually cheaper when you do that route, not the doctor's appointment itself, but, you know, amoxicillin, it's like, I don't know, 12 bucks or something. Buying it this way is a little more expensive, but you get the point. No prescription needed for this, no doctor's appointment, that kind of thing. The others, I have to go to the vet, have to get an appointment, all that, and then get a prescription. And like I said, under normal conditions, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to use this to treat any type of ailment my fish would have unless I can't get to that veterinarian, if you know what I'm saying. So anyway, appreciate you guys tuning in. If you got any questions, post those below. If you've got any suggestions or anything like that, always feel free to share that with us. That's also helpful. And as always, guys, like, share, and subscribe. Bring another video shortly. Have a great day.